Hello and welcome. You here today? We're looking at the actual idle game. It is a mostly idle game, so this video will be a little bit shorter today. But again, if you like the gameplay you see here, there will be a link to the Steam page in the description. I'm so tired. I'll explain that in a second. Yeah, if you want to help share, grow, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Okay, jumping in. This is a idle game that it's if you wanted to imagine, it's basically like chill with your Fisher cat. Now, he's going to automatically fish, and we have a bucket, which might actually upgraded a little bit. And this will be eventually be filled with fish that he catches. Now, you notice there I have a 5 over my cursor right down here when I go over this area. Now, that's actually chum, which gives you the ability to make his fishing faster and more lucky. So if we do that, and you can see the timer here, and you can actually use all of them if you want. And that's kind of the way it feels like the game's kind of intended to play, is that you're going to come over here, toss out all your chum in between, like doing stuff. This is like the kind of game that goes on a different screen, and you can just kind of go over to it every once in a while and poke in there. And so, a pretty idle game, and you don't really do a huge amount. But there are some things you do in it, like besides the chum. We'll go in the RV here. We'll take a look at some stuff right now. Now, if you look like it, that's where our bag is, and our bag is very large at this moment. For in the demo, I think it capped out at like 20. We have a couple of relics over here that do different things. This one tells you like what the weather is and everything. This one will actually give you an increased probability on certain things, which can be very nice because of the certain amount of quests. There are multiple fishing spots. I'm on the third one. I think there's at least I think there's like 3 more. I want to say it's 3, but it could be 2. You have a fish tank. There's actually a second fish tank that you can purchase later, which is completely cosmetic, and you just put whatever fish you have that you want in there and have them swim around. But the fish tank that you're normally cruising around with is your idle income right here. So this little bucket here is doing that thing, and these are all generating. They're generating our rewards based off of this number, which is how much they give per hour. So if you see this, you can see. And there's also a reward bonus for having a certain amount of each types without going over a certain amount of each types. Like, it looks like clownfish might be a really good one to get a fourth one, just to see what that jump is, because that's going +9 is kind of an interesting one in there. Because the other ones oftentimes are +2. So there's some interesting stuff going on there. You will also get quests occasionally. This guy's going to give you, he's going to give you your completion bonus and everything like that. How many coins you have, and say that. Okay, so as I said, it is a semi-idle game. So you notice I think the restock timer is like a half an hour or something, and that's why I say it's like mostly an idle game. So this is like your fish and chill game. And in here, when this store restocks, you can buy more bait, which you unlock different versions of as you go along. We don't have any cash on us right now because I sold everything to upgrade one of my other things. Actually, we upgraded the fishing hook I did on the last one. So each area looks different, and he's going to catch different fish in each area. And one of the nice things now is that there's now actual customization. So I fished up both of these, by the way. He fished up a bat plushie in this, but you can change the frame, you can change their lighting, you can add different substrata, you can do some. Oh, I just got this darker wallpaper, but I'm going to stay with the bright one. I like the bright one on here. I bought him a little can of Coke and an umbrella so he can chill, and you can see those. In here is like some of your gadgets, and then in here is the stuff that you've unlocked. You can pick whatever hat color you like. So the game, like I said, chill, and that's why this is going to kind of end up being somewhat of a quick video. This probably won't even hit 10 minutes as a video. I am going to kind of, when I would be doing stuff, I would actually have I was actually running this a lot while I was doing other things, and so the music is actually chill, which is kind of cool, because it was like I was just zoning out, and YouTube was what, are you there, and shut off the music. And I was just kind of chilling out to it for a while, and it gives that nice kind of vibe. Occasionally you'll get people that show up, and they'll have quests for different types of fish and things like that for you to catch. And sometimes you'll already have it. Ooh, ooh, he looks spendy. We're going to let's see what he gives in the fish tank. 318. That's not bad. Not super great, but not bad. Yeah, that's not too bad. So yeah, and then each of the different areas has different quests and different guys, and so it's kind of a cool, like I said, kind of a chill game that you do while if you're like writing a paper or doing some research and stuff like that, school, that kind of thing, and you just take that moment to go over there and just go, hey, cool, we're gonna play this just for a brief moment. And you chum up the waters, make sure he catches a few more things. Every once in a while, you'll see an exclamation mark above his head. I'm hoping we'll get one somewhere in the next minute or so. So, because you've kind of, oh, he's adorable, by the way. I'd love to be able to get like different cat, like so that you could have your cat. Like if they went with some of the common ones, at least, that'd be kind of cool. One thing I did want to point out too, I know this has been kind of a weird format for the video, but since it's so much of an idle game, it's hard to do much, but other than kind of explain how all the systems work and why you like them. All right. So one thing I did want to point out is that if I did not have it, the windowed version can actually be basically kind of running in a transparent window down in the corner. The wallpaper mode, I don't know what it does because every time I click that button, it crashes. So it did just come out just a couple of days ago. And like I said, hey, we got one of our guys here. So let's see what he wants. Once there was an animal who loved fishing. Came here, met me. We talked, then that guy left. Am I actually a bad storyteller? I mean, yeah, probably. Oh, we caught a banana. And see, he just, he gives us a shove, and he'll hang out here for a while, and we can chill. And like I said, each of the different fishing spots actually have different stuff going on. In that shop, you can actually go down here and see. Like, you can get a bunch of, you can get a little kettlebell, a sports drink if you want to be a little healthier. some plants to have near him. I'm getting ready to buy one of these little, next time I sell a big old batch of fish, I want to buy him a little plant to have next to him. And then the tank decoration is actually kind of decent. Like, it's pretty good. Like I said, there is a ornamental fish tank that is pretty expensive. Not if you're not broke. I'm just broke. Like I said, I spent all my money right like the day yesterday or the day before. Like most fishing games, the different baits catch different things. So you end up with kind of an interesting, like, you end up having an interesting time. Now, the thing that I want to talk about is the last, because I think we'll just end up kind of getting off here because there's not much more I can talk about the game because it is a idle game. He occasionally will have an exclamation mark above his head, and you like basically have a little Arkanoid mini game panel thing where you have like a net and you have to go back and forth as the fish dart across the little mini game area. And it's kind of a cool mini game too. So it's kind of an interesting thing to see all that. One of the interesting things too is that mini game icon will actually go away if you chum while it's up. So he doesn't waste that time. But then when it's done, it'll pop right back up. So you don't, you aren't missing out if you didn't actually get it on that time. I'm a little bummed we didn't get one, but it's pretty okay. Yeah. So this is, it's a very, very, it's a very chill game. And that's one thing I kind of liked about it. Like, especially we had a weird like thing happen today. So I'm really tired. I haven't slept for like 30 hours. So I am also going to be going to bed just shortly after I get this. If I don't start Doom, the Dark Ages. Because this is what I really want to do. But I'm so tired. But my brain's like, no, you can do it. It's okay. No, I need sleep. Oh, he's got a good one on there. That might actually be an upgrade for our fish tank. Let's look over here. I got to get a couple of those guys. There's a couple. I've got a couple of the basketball fish. It was doing good. Some of these are really like high level fishes I have caught in previous places, but they're starting to get outmatched. I think the next area up, the next fishing zone, I'm going to assume, will actually get me to the point where those guys are worth more than these like sort of rare ones that I had fished up, because I fished quite a bit earlier. And when you do this, okay, let's see if we, so if we do that, like you can see, hey, there's our pike. We can actually get rid of him. And he's worth a good chunk. So, you know, like now we're starting to get there. You can actually, when you have the cash on your fisherman, there'll be a symbol right here. That's like two like green chevrons, I want to say. When it is up there, it means that you have enough to upgrade one of these things, so you don't have to go in and remember where this is. It will actually have an icon just right here when you do that, so you can just be like, oh, okay, I know I can upgrade something right now, and then you can just click done. So he's gonna keep on fishing. I should 100% go to sleep. Like I said, it's been about 30 hours. Oh, thankfully, this game is the most chill idle game in the universe, so it works out really good for a time when I'm extremely tired. So yeah, this came out a couple days ago, I think, a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it's a fun little idle game to chill while you're doing stuff on your computer and relax, and then go over and chum the waters just a little bit and get him some. The animations are adorable too. So yeah. So all right. So now that we've listened to me talk over this for a bit, yeah, this has been. Let me actually check the price real quick. All right, I checked real quick. It was a $7.99. I think it's even on sale right now. This has been Fisher's Fishing Journey. Again, if you enjoyed this, or you need one, if you need a casual game to play on the screen, and have very little interaction, but once every 20 minutes, this may be the game for you. And I will have a link to the Steam page in the description. If you enjoyed this video, I do hope you come back for the next one. They are normally a little bit longer. And most of all, as always, let's see what he catches first. Ooh, did you get something good, man? Did you get something good? Oh, yeah. Ooh, it's fighting. It's fighting. Oh, you can do it, little guy. You can do it. Ooh, that is fighting a lot. It's going to be like a banana peel or something. A tin can. All right. As always, have a great day.